Welcome to school-based assessment social study. This is the ATAF paper. We want to look at various answers of the section A and section B. Section A, a resource person from Immigration Department gave a talk to grade 7 learners on requirements of traveling out of the country for further study. Give 3 benefits of being a global citizen. I'll just talk about a few, then we'll read more. It enables an individual to interact with other parts of the world. It gives them the sense of belonging to the world. It enables an individual to use their talents, skills, expertise, and international levels. So these are many. So it enhances the foreign investment in a country. It promotes technological innovations in different fields. So those are many. There are many. So you can read them after that. B. Identify 2 qualities of global citizen. One who values equality, fair for all. One who values international interest rather than national or local. One who protects the planet Earth. One who values human rights, freedom, and justice for all. The question number 2B. Give the 3 classifications of human rights: political right, economic right, sociological right, civil right, and cultural right. Those are few. Give 2 indicators of equity and non-discrimination in school: use of the same learning facility, use of the same uniform, being taught by the same teacher, being allowed to view for leadership or vie for leadership position, and so on. Now, let's look at section B. The grade 7 social study teacher organized learners in a group to discuss the types of map used. Identify 3 types of map. They discussed: 1, atlas, topographical map, and sketch map. Jen traveled from the Mtwara in Tanzania 8 a.m. on a longitude of 40 east for holiday in Sokoto, Nigeria. Calculate the time Jen will arrive in Sokoto, which is a longitude of 10 degrees east. So these were the answers. So you'll be able to look at the answer here, what happened. So the difference in degrees, then you times the how many minutes, the 1 minute, 1 hour. Therefore, 120 minutes divided by 20 times 1 hour is equals to 2 hours. Sokoto is located to west for Mtwara. Time of Sokoto in Nigeria is 8 a.m. So it's 8 minus 2 a.m. is 6 a.m. So give grade 7 learners held discussion on the importance of studying social study. Give 4 points they would include in their discussion. 1, to enable learners to develop skill, critical thinking, and problem solving. 8, give the learners the opportunity to choose the career in life. It enables the learners to connect with their past, give a sense of belonging, build patriotism in learners. It helps learners to understand the environment, physical or social. It enables the learners to become the responsible, tolerant citizen. It enables the learners to protect their rights and those of others. The grade 7 learners constructed a weather station in their schools to study the elements of weather. State 2 factors they would consider before constructing the weather station. 1, a place should be free from the obstruction, building, trees, objects, and so on. The area should be free from the floods. The land should be gently sloped. Give two uses of wind in your daily life. Drying of clothes, winnowing of grains, help pilots in landing and aircraft and so on. It's help to planting against the distraction. It drives the windmill to generate the power. A social studies teacher asked the grade 7 learner to use the digital device to search for factors that led the growth of ancient empire and kingdoms in Africa. State one difference between empire and kingdom. An empire is led by the emperor, an empress, while the king is led by the king or queen. Read more. Roman 2. Give 4 factors that led the growth of the great Zimbabwe. 1. Trading activities in a kingdom creates or accumulated the wealth. The fertile soil in the kingdom encouraged the cultivation of the food and crops and so on. Mining activities. Presence of the pastures supported by the livestock rearing and so on. Those are many. You can also go through the answers. Grade 7 class teacher instructed Halana to go to the library and search for information of social organization of the Okiekop in 19. Give the 5 points which they would include in their research. 1. They had the lineage system. They had age set system. Number 3, the circumcised both boys and girls. They performed the marriage ceremony and so on. So you will read more. The grade 7 learners were asked to discuss ways of promoting inner peace for harmonious living. Give 4 ways of protecting one's inner peace for harmonious living. 1. Spending time with nature. Mediating to decrease anxiety. Self-love. Happiness. Being grateful. Appreciation what we have. Talking to peace with trust. The grade 7 learners visited a local water project to study about the sustainable use of water resources. Give 4 a sustainable way of using water. 1. By harvesting rainwater. That's number 2. Sinking borehole. Well, to utilize underground water. Protect the water catchment areas. Wetland. Avoid the waste. Keep water tap closed when not in use. Then planting more trees. Afforestation or reforestation. Reuse or recycle of water. Question number B. Give 2 reasons why it is important to use resources in a responsible manner. 1. In order to be used by future generation, in order to support quality life, in order to protect the environment, in order to prolong their use. The grade 7 learners were put in a group and assigned to task to discuss the scramble for a partition and partition of Africa. Give the meaning of the term scramble of Africa. It is rush, struggle for party of Africa by European power. Then give the 3 economic factors that led the presence of European in Africa. 1. They wanted raw material for their industry. They wanted to invest their surplus capital in Africa. They were searching for market for their industrial product and so on. C, which is the last. Match the following countries with the European countries that colonize. Angola, Portugal, Tanzania, Germany, Senegal, France, Rwanda, Germany, France, and so on. That's the end.